Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, December 30th, 2021. I'm getting ready to do another Goodwill jewelry jar unboxing, jar number 9. It's a cold, rainy day in Los Angeles. This is a perfect day to do this, so here we go. Well, here we go, back again. This jar is a $29.99 jar, but it was discounted to $25.49. It is much taller than jar number 8. I can link that video in the top right hand corner of this video. This is a much larger jar, and sadly I don't have another set of hands here. It would really help if I had someone to film this while I'm cutting the tape off and removing the jewelry. But we'll just have to be a one-woman show here and do everything. Just cut the tape off the top of the jar, and I'm going to dump this out in front of you guys, and going to go off camera for a few moments so that I can sort the pile. Here is the pile. Probably should have weighed the jar before I started. It's quite heavy, but let me go sort and I will be right back. Okay, well, I am back. I've had lots of interruptions along the way. The fur babies, they are fed right now, so Mama can be here in peace. Before we go through the jewelry, I just need to accept an offer on eBay. I've had 3 offers that have come up just in the last 5 minutes. So we're going to review this, and we're going to accept $19 on a $2 item. We're going to click accept offer. And we hear a double ka-ching. Okay, great. Okay, moving on. There hasn't been a whole lot that I have found thus far in jar number 9. There still is, of course, there's always an entanglement that is very frustrating.
There hasn't been a whole lot that I have found thus far as escape.
Well, that was Siri. I don't know why she's talking. Okay, there hasn't been a whole lot, but this is a giant entanglement. Now, a couple of jars back, I did find an entanglement in jar 7. I can link that video as well, and in that entanglement was a Brunello Cucinelli designer Italian piece. I've already had a $165 offer on that piece, but I'm letting it ride on a 10-day auction. That auction ends on eBay on Saturday afternoon, so if anybody wants to get in on that action, I will list my eBay store in the description of the video. One interesting piece I found was a Sarah Coventry necklace. Some people have this listed as black onyx, and some people have it listed as black Rivoli. I'm not sure if black Rivoli and black onyx are the same, but it's signed Sarah Cove, which is an abbreviation for Sarah Coventry. And just doing a little off-camera research, I see that that is a company that is known for its mid-century modern jewelry, mostly from the 50s and 60s. And just a little FYI here, that company originated in my birth state of Rhode Island. So kudos to Sarah Coventry. Apparently they have been out of business since 1981, but their costume jewelry pieces with their faux gemstones seem to be somewhat valuable in the resale market. There's a couple that are on eBay currently that are listed, and there's 2 that are sold. The most recent sold for around $15. So if I can do that, you know, we've got more than half the jar paid for just with that Sarah Coventry black Rivoli necklace. It's in beautiful shape, and it is signed up at the clasp, so that's good to know. I also have a pendant here that is obviously fake, but it is on a chain that could possibly be real gold. I will get the tester out before the end of this video and we'll test that piece. I doubt it, but anytime that I have a question, I just want to be sure. Other than that, I've got a few matching earrings, many non-matching solo earrings with their partner MIA. I keep getting a lot of these type of choker necklaces that are not signed, they're not marked, but there's some pretty kind of orange opalescent colored stones in that particular necklace. I should probably separate it from the file and put it on a jewelry display so that you guys can actually see it. I'll get that when I go get the gem tester. But that orange stone choker necklace, it's quite nice. I don't know what I would call those stones. If anybody out there knows, please put it in the comments. As I've stated before in these videos, I'm very new at costume jewelry. I know more about fine jewelry, and I'm learning new things in each jar that I've opened. So let's see here. Is there anything else? Oh, there's this necklace or bracelet. It's I think it's LCVM, something like that. I found one in the last jar that was multicolored, probably donated by the same person, since jar 9 was purchased from the same Goodwill as jar 8. Unfortunately, the multicolored stone bracelet was missing 2 of the main stones near the center stone. So I've just put that in the scrap pile. But this one has black stones of some sort. I haven't tested them yet, but these bracelets are quite popular on eBay. I haven't looked up this particular color. I was getting ready to list the multicolored stone one when I noticed that 2 of the stones on that one from the prior jar, jar number 8, was missing. But this one will definitely be listed. It's very nice. It's called a filigree necklace or bracelet. I don't know why I have necklace stuck on my mind. Probably because this jar is mostly necklaces and mostly homemade, what I call, junk jewelry, where it's just homemade beads. There's a pretty nice silver tone heart charm bracelet in here, but it's got a broken clasp. It's missing a clasp actually, but that would be a nice little piece. There's a piece here that kind of looks like a ring, but it has a double ring. I'm not quite sure what this is for. If anybody knows what the heck this is, please let me know. And of course, Goodwill, they usually throw in something in the jar that has absolutely nothing to do with jewelry. In the past, I've gotten a rock. Sadly, in one of the prior jars, I got a bug. I can link that video as well on the top right hand corner. That was shocking. But this is a BB zipper. Looks like it probably came off either a purse or maybe a piece of clothing. I don't know why they would give me a BB signed zipper. I don't consider a zipper a piece of jewelry. There's a nice little crucifix here that's got some rhinestones, but it's on a junk beaded bracelet. I can't emphasize enough how tired I am of the faux pearls. Here's another set right here. And the homemade beaded jewelry. I know some people that are crafty are really into this, and that's why the leftovers from these jars, will do okay for resale, because people like to use the leftover parts and beads to make new jewelry. So, once I have a good 8 to 10 pounds, I'll put it in a giant lot and I'll just list it for sale on my eBay store. Not sure if the next one I'm going to do will just be a buy it now or an auction. It seems the last couple of ones that I've done at auction, they haven't done very well. An auction on eBay is kind of a dying thing unless you've got something that's very rare and very unique, like my Brunello Cucinelli piece, which I'm not even sure at this point if that's going to do well. Hopefully the person that was in Canada who was interested will place a bid on that before it ends. If not, if that auction ends with no bidders, I'll just relist it at a buy it now, and we'll have to figure out a price. There is a little handmade pearl bracelet here that's pink pearls, and of course that is my favorite color. It's also breast cancer pink. And yes, everybody, I am a breast cancer survivor, so that, you know, pink always being my favorite color just fits right with that. So this is really nice. I know it's not real pearls, but these pink pearls, they're quite large, and there's a little heart pendant, charm pendant, that's attached to the bracelet. Now that is a homemade piece of jewelry that I could definitely wear. That is actually very, very nice. Junk like this, it's just all tangled up. No, that's not for me at all. You couldn't pay me to wear that. But a lot of people do like to buy this, so we will pick out some of the pieces for either auctions or buy it now on my eBay store. But most of this jar will probably just be lotted up with some of the prior jars that I've recently done videos on. I did find another piece of druzy. It's an earring. It's very nice. It's missing a back, and sadly there is no matching earring. So I'm going to turn off my GoPro for just a moment here, and I'm going to go grab some jewelry testing equipment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It took a while to find the gold tester, which I just used in one of the prior videos, but we've got it. We've got it hooked up, and of course I've only got two hands, so just have the camera on a tripod here. I'm going to put this chain, or part of it, in these gator clips, and then I'm going to very carefully just put a part of this gold into this little tray here. Well, that's nice. I'm getting 10 karat. Oh my gosh. Now we'll have to figure out, is it 10 karat solid or is it 10 karat plated? But I don't think it would show up positive on the RS Miser tester as 10 karat gold. I thought that might be a real gold chain. I will have to take that to my jeweler. I'd never gotten a false positive before on gold plate. So I think that might actually be a gold chain. That is amazing. I knew that the pendant was, well, I just spilled some of the liquid, so we'll have to be very careful that my pets don't get up here and walk around in that. Wow. I thought that this was a junk pendant of some sort, which I still think it is, just, you know, a piece of costume jewelry, but it looked, the chain did look real. Huh. Well, we'll have to take it to a jeweler now just to be sure, to see if it's, you know, solid 10 karat or if it's just 10 karat plated or sprayed. I was suspicious because it was not marked, but it does feel like gold. So we will see. As soon as I find out, I'll put a comment in this video, or I'll make a short follow-up. But, you know, wow, I haven't found that ever in a jar. I have not found gold. I've only been keeping track of this, jars 2 through 9. As far as the contents, I don't know. I might have a video on jar number 1. I'll have to go back through my playlist. But, you know, I found quite a bit of silver in jars. So far, none in this jar, but that might actually be a fall pendant that's on a real gold chain. Luckily, I have a jeweler that's nearby. I'll have to make an appointment with him after the first of the year. Most of these private jewelers are not open full-time now because of the COVID restrictions in Los Angeles County. So a lot of them are working at home, and it's appointment only to actually go into their shop, and it's one customer at a time. But that's interesting. Wow, wouldn't that be great? That will pay for the whole jar if that's actually a real chain. What alerted me to this is that it seems to have a more expensive type of clasp. You usually don't see these clasps that have the extra little security. I don't know if it's called a clamp, but there's an extra little piece there that secures the clasp. Besides the little push button, there's an extra piece that holds it shut. And so that kind of gave me an idea that I might be dealing with a real piece of gold. Wow. Here I was disappointed to film this video. I wasn't even sure I was going to film. But we just tested positive. And this was live, folks. This was not pre-tested. I just did this right in front of you. That is absolutely awesome. That is a home run. I'll have to, you know, at a later time dig out my jewelry scale and see how many grams it is. Then I'll be able to do the math and find out how much it's worth. But just to be sure, before I get too excited, I will make an appointment with my local jeweler and get this piece tested by a professional, which I am not. But the fact that it came up positive on the miser, wow, that's awesome. I am so happy. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. Well, if you like what you see, you know the routine. Give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you really want to help out me or help out the channel, why don't you give me a tip and send me a coffee? I'll put the link in the description. Until next time, have a good night. Bye-bye. Well, psych, you guys thought the video was over. The video is not over. I decided to inspect this little clasp that has the double security link in it, and it is actually stamped 14 karat gold. The chain itself tested positive for 10 karat, but the clasp is 14 karat. That gives me even more questions about this piece. But the fact that the clasp is marked on the inside, it is stamped with the jeweler's mark, I think we've hit gold. Well, congratulations to me. What a way to end the year. This will be my last video for the year. I just hit my 1-year anniversary on YouTube on December 27th. I can't believe it's already been a year and that I'm still having fun, and I'm going to keep going. So subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.